Come see us doing live shows. We'll be in Los Angeles, Honolulu, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and only jimmydore.com. Elon Musk tweeted this out. You are the media now. On November 6th. It got almost 100 million views. People like that tweet. He's saying, yes, you're the citizen journalist. You're the media now. The people come to Twitter to find out what the news is. That's what he's saying. And guess who that pisses off? So this guy is getting an honor. He's getting an award at the National Press Club. And he doesn't look happy because he knows that the establishment media is becoming quickly irrelevant because of social media, places like this and Twitter. But listen to what he has to say.
Everything we do is under fire. Elon Musk sits on Twitter every day, or X today, saying like, we are the media. You are the media. My message to Elon Musk is bullshit. You're not the media. You having...
So here we see a bullshitter telling a room full of other bullshitters that none of them are full of shit. So what do they do in response? Of course, they applaud. This is amazing. Let's watch. I'll take it from the top.
Everything we do is under fire. Elon Musk sits on Twitter every day, or X today, saying like, we are the media. You are the media. My message to Elon Musk is bullshit. You're not the media. You having...
Doesn't it? Wait, when you have to scream that it makes it sound like they are the media. It makes it sound like you're afraid you're not relevant anymore. Methinks thou protest too much. If you're still the media and Twitter wasn't the media, why would you give a shit? The only reason you care is because you know it's over for you. No matter how many stupid awards you all give each other, people are done. They're getting ready to sell off MSNBC. CNN, they're leaving CNN like rats fleeing a sinking ship. And I bet you Chris Cuomo is so happy he got fired because now he's got a real job. He's got another job over at News Nation. Anyway, so watch this.
You having a blue check mark, a Twitter handle, and 300 words of cleverness doesn't make you a reporter. You don't do that by popping off on Twitter.
Yeah, 300 words on X doesn't make you a journalist, but reading a memo handed down to you from the military-industrial complex, that certainly makes you a journalist, right? At least by today's standards. Lying about every war in my lifetime, that makes you a journalist, right? Lying about RFK, lying about Russiagate for 8 years straight, making it up, lying about January 6th, lying about vaccines and COVID and masks and lockdown, lying about everything that's important to anybody. That makes you a journalist, right? They know it's over. They know it. They hate that there's Twitter. They hate that Elon Musk bought Twitter and now we can actually have a little bit more free speech.
You don't do that by having an opinion. You do it by doing the hard work.
The hard work.
Yeah, come on. Slow.
The hard work. The hard work of reading a teleprompter. The hard work of asking your sponsors what they want you to say and then saying it. The hard work of never telling the truth about Ukraine or Syria or Afghanistan or Joe Biden's dementia or Gaza or Libya or Syria. No, that's or Venezuela, or the real or why we have an immigration problem because of the economic hitmen in the West. That's why you tell people the economy's good. Just keep telling them. The hard work of being full of shit. And then of course they come back and there he is, and they're going to applaud him again.
Whoa. First of all,
yay. Why, if you really are the media, why would they need to say it? Why would they need to keep it? We are the media. You sound like a little kid at the mall screaming at your mother. Mom, they aren't the media. We're the media.
Mm-hmm.
to say, extraordinary content. It needed to be said.
Yeah.
It continues to need to be said.
Yeah, it needed to be said because no one's watching us anymore. I wish someone would say it more. Yeah. Yeah. Why does it need to be said? What? Listen to this.
All of the garbage that's flying around on social media, lying about reporters, lying about the hard work they do, lying about the hard work editors do.
What lies? The people, again, the biggest liars in the world are the government. Second are these guys, corporate media. And by a long, distant third are randos on social media. The biggest liars are these guys. And I'm going to show you a video of this guy lying right to your face in a second.
About
well, by the way, this is the irony is this is a lie. That's the irony, is what they're saying right here is a lie.
Thing up and down about not only their alternative set of facts, but alternative set of facts about what people like you do. Or if social media, people lying every day, every hour, every minute about the news. What you do matters. What the New York Times does matters. What the Wall Street Journal does matters. What Jonathan Lemire does matters. What the Financial Times does matters. What NBC News and MSNBC reporters do matters.
If it did, why do you have to scream it? It's like a comedian coming off stage going, "I'm really funny." Yeah. You know who doesn't have to say that? Brian Regan. Brian Regan doesn't have. Chris Rock. Louis C.K. Name a Jerry Seinfeld. When they come off stage, they don't have to start. I was really funny. No, they don't. That doesn't. They don't need to do that. My agent T.J. Markwelder taught me that. One of the first lessons he ever taught me in comedies. Don't tell people how funny you are. That's for other people to say. And he told me, because Brian Regan doesn't come off stage telling people, "You see how funny I was?" Everybody sees it. And this sounds like a guy who's not funny, who's running around trying to tell people how funny he is. You know those people, right, Chris? Yeah.
It matters.
So there it is. I gave him there isn't anything that New York Times and MSNBC hasn't lied about. Joe Biden, sharp and focused. Remember that? Iraq, twice. Syria, Libya, Afghanistan, Ukraine, Assange, Russiagate. Tulsi's a Russian asset. Putin rigged the 2016 election. COVID, the COVID origin, mass lockdowns. Vaccine safe and effective. Vaccine stop transmission. That was a lie. Vaccine stops contraction. That was also a lie. Economy's doing great. Seed oils and processed foods, they're healthy. New York Times just ran a story that said that. January 6th was an insurrection. It wasn't. The food pyramid. The food pyramid. So here's, by the way, the vaccine is safe and effective. That wasn't a lie. And though it doesn't stop transmission or contraction, even though they said it did over and over and over and over and over, it doesn't. But, if you take it, it's supposed to keep you from getting seriously ill or hospitalized or dead. That's the beauty. You're on your 10th booster, right? Because that's what you're supposed to be right now, on your 10th booster. And if you're not on your 10th booster, you don't trust science. So here's the guy who just said that everybody else is a liar but him. And he said it at the top of his lungs. Why is he so triggered? Why? Because he's the liar. Just like Carl Jung teaches us. That's his shadow projection. Whatever you're the most triggered by, here it is.
Yeah, start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden.
By the way, so what else were you saying before that? Was everything else just bullshit? Now I'm going to tell you the truth. Start your tape. Because that stuff I was saying before, I was just trained like a monkey to say. But here, all right, here we go. This version of Joe Biden. Here we go.
Truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And you
5 minutes later, Joe Biden did a debate where he was forced to drop out. Why? Because he's demented. And everybody could see it. And if it wasn't the truth, you wouldn't say it. I love how he goes. Let me just play that again for you.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth.
So what was everything else you were saying before that? I love how these people have no idea what they're actually saying. He doesn't. So there he is telling you how. Well, let's play. It's fun to watch.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And you.
If it weren't the truth, he wouldn't say it. But everybody else is a liar. Hey, Joe, I got something for you.
You're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
If you have to act like an unhinged lunatic screaming and shouting that you are the media, you are no longer the media. Elon Musk is right. We are the media now. Here's Bobby Kennedy from way, way long time ago. Look how young he is. I don't know. What is this? This is probably 15, 20 years old. Watch what he has to say.
Happened since then is you now have 6 companies, 6 large multinationals that control every radio station in America and all of the television stations in America and 80% of the newspapers. The television news departments have become corporate profit centers. They no longer have an obligation to benefit the American public. So their only obligation is to their shareholders. How do they satisfy that obligation? By expanding viewership so they can sell more ad space. How do you expand viewership? Why, you do that by appealing to the prurient interest that all of us have in the reptilian core of our brain for sex and celebrity gossip. So they give us Lacey Peterson, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson, and lots of terror alerts, because that gets viewership as well. But they're not telling us the real news that is affecting people in this country. The fact that today, 1 out of every 6 American women now has so much mercury in her womb that her children are at risk for a grim inventory of diseases: autism, blindness, mental retardation, heart, liver, kidney disease.
So people have known this for a long time. It's just now that we have an alternative to the establishment media. Now we have places like this. We have places like the Gray Zone. You have Due Dissidence. You go watch Joe Rogan. You get more accurate information from Joe Rogan about COVID than you would watching CNN, read the New York Times. Joe Rogan brought on lots of doctors who were telling the truth about COVID. They would never bring those doctors on CNN or MSNBC. And they would only slander them in the New York Times, Washington Post, and the Atlantic. Come see us doing live shows. We'll be in Los Angeles, Honolulu, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and only jimmydore.com.